Georgia boy. Ha! Jersey, New York, Connecticut. Stand up. It's about 2 p.m. You are now tuning in to the gossip queen, Wendy Williams Experience. She a focused hostess and a lady hustler who still find the time to be a big mother. If she not throw a party for the dimes and the divas, she changing the game. She a dime in a t-shirt. She always got the swoop. She do a whole lot of research to bring the shelf because she about to hit you with some deep dirt. Turn the VLS, flashback. 5 with the 50 plus, she's the best. Oh yeah, she's so stressed outside. 2 to 6 WBLS. These other DJs flex. So what? The vibe with Wendy, cause she's the best. Know what? That's what he's so stressed outside. 2 to 6 WBLS. Do your thing, Wendy. Do your thing, Wendy. Do your thing, Wendy. Do your thing, Wendy. You are now tuning into the Wendy Williams Experience with the gossip queen herself, only on 107.5 WBLS. Yes! Wendy Williams! The gossip queen! Yes!
Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Oh, because it's Advice Hour here on the show, and the phone lines are open. Please have your radios turned down, and you can reach me at 866-GET-WENDY. Have your question well thought out, and we'll take a moment of each other's time, and I'll try to see and help you, see if I can help you out with your snafus. And so many of you know exactly who Boney James is. He's a veteran jazz artist, and everybody says he's a bad brother. Shut your mouth. Well, thank you very much for enlightening. Don't forget, next hour, Trina's coming in. Also, this hour for Advice Hour, I know vintage is hot. A lot of people enjoy vintage shopping. Have you ever tried vintage shopping online? I know many of you have. Well, I have a few websites that I wanted to pass along to you concerning vintage shopping. So while you're sitting at your computer and listening to the show, maybe you want to vintage shop with the experience. All right. Dear Wendy, here's my dilemma. I've been friends with a group of girls, 3 females, for about 5 years. These females have been friends going way back, as far back as junior high. Now, I came into the picture about 5 years ago when I attended college with one of them. Wendy, I love these girls to death, but I feel I've changed as a person, and I'm no longer the same thing that I once was with these females. They date men who are in the streets. They play jump off to any man, whether he's married or committed or whatever. At one point in my life, Wendy, these things excited me. That is no longer the case. I just don't feel like I subscribe to the same mentality as these women anymore. I recently have had to cut them off. I stopped calling them and they stopped calling me. Wendy, I miss them. I truly enjoyed this sister type of friendship that we had. I just don't think that they will understand where my life is and where I'm going, and we'll never share the same mentality, morals, or values. So my question to you is, should I attempt to contact them and break it down why I no longer call them, or should I assume that since they haven't bothered calling me either, then what we share was never genuine? P.S. Our age ranges are 25 to 30. I mean, things happen. I wouldn't call them. They haven't called you. I just think it's over, and it was just easier to end by nobody calling anybody. I mean, if you feel like calling maybe the one that you went to college with, and, you know, it's insulting to break it down, you know? I mean, who are you to, you know, say, well, I can't be your friend because you decide to play jump off to a married man? Who are you? I mean, you know, and I know that that's wrong, but you know, nobody's without fault. Oh, yes, I said that. Oh, my gosh. Nobody's without fault. Nobody's without sin. And nobody, who are you to tell them how to live their lives? They've chosen a path that you are not on. In my opinion, it's more hurtful and kind of, holier than thou for you to call them and break it down. So don't bother with that. Don't call them. Let it be what it is. They've moved on and so have you. Listen, friendships are you'll often find many of the people who pass through your life serve their purpose for whatever it was. This one got you through high school. You didn't realize it at the time, but you all have nothing in common in college. And then you meet new friends in college, and guess what? They get you through your 4 years or 8 years, depending on how much you party. And when you get out of college, you have nothing in common with them anymore because you're in a different focus. Or you're friends with a group of single girls. Next thing you know, you get married and you have a baby and you have nothing in common. There's nothing wrong with letting people go. Very few of us hold on to the same people. You'll be lucky if you have 2 constant friends through your entire life. 1. Mine is my friend Lisa, who I talk to you about all the time. Our mothers were best friends. We were born 12 days apart on the very same summer, very same month. And we are thick as thieves, friends to the end. That's my only sustaining friend, the only one. Let's go to the phone. Hello? There's advice about the job situation on line 3. Hi.
Hello?
Welcome to the show. It's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing well. So what's going on with your work?
Well, actually, I'm not. I just left the job, but it seems like the guy was just BSing around it, Who's
the guy?
I'm sorry?
Who's the guy? Is that your boss?
Yeah, Brian.
Okay. Oh, nice.
And he, instead of him just being a man saying, okay, we don't need you anymore or anything, he actually hired someone behind my back, sent one of the other workers on vacation. And when he came back, he told me, well, he made up an excuse saying, well, I'm going to fix the car, so you don't need to be here for a couple of days. Now, I've been home for like 2 weeks now.
Has he let you go?
No, not officially at all. He haven't said anything about that at all.
So what's your question to me?
I mean, should I even pursue this?
Yes.
Or
because you want to formally let the job go and you don't want to do it functified. Do you know what I mean? But it'll show that you're a bigger woman and you have more character apparently than your boss and you're not a coward. Call your boss from your home, make an appointment to come in to see him, and when you go into the appointment, say to him that it appears that you're getting ready to let me go. You just don't seem to know how to do it, so I'll just make it easy for you so that we can both move on. It was a pleasure working here, blah, 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 so on and so forth, because it's a small world and you never know when this same person, you all might cross paths again.
Okay.
It very often happens, especially moving into the holiday time of the year, too. You'll go away for your Christmas vacation, and that's when they love to give pink slips. So listen, I've worked for people like that, too. It hasn't happened to me, but I've seen it happen to coworkers time and time again. All right, so I wish you well, but you be the man. Stand up, make an appointment with your boss, go in and see him, and just say, look, it appears you're having trouble letting me go. Is that the case? Well, I'll make it easy for you. I'll go clean out my desk. All right, and don't be funky. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
All right, relation issues on line 1. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? It's Wendy.
Oh, hi, Wendy. It's Rachel. How are you?
Hi, Rachel. Welcome to the show.
I love your show. Listen to it every day.
Thank you.
I have a problem with my relationships. I tend to date guys who seem to be bisexual. I don't know if it's me or I just pick up different signs that, they can go like the other way also. And I don't know why I continually date people who,
well,
like,
I would say that there are, first of all, there are an overwhelming amount of bisexual and on the down low gay men out there. And that's not to scare you off as a single woman. But so part of this is not your fault at all, in my opinion. But then the other part is there are women that send out gaydar messages to men that just, there are certain women that attract feminine
guys. Yeah.
Men.
Right. I know what you mean, but it's
Wouldn't you agree, Artie? Yeah. That might have been our original attraction to each other?
Probably.
You
so
know.
This is like This is
Or
like
you
the
know what I
third
mean.
occurrence. So I'm just wondering, like, is it something? Maybe I'm like you said, I'm sending out a wrong message.
Well, it's not necessarily wrong, but I think because there's nothing wrong with having bisexual men as friends and whatnot. You just don't want to be caught up in the matrix of their indecision.
Exactly.
I don't know. You know what? Somebody call and give me something that I can tell this woman. If you can get through the lines, 866-GET-WENDY, 866-GET-WENDY. Thank you, and keep listening. I'm going to let you know.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
And also, shout out to Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed has a question for me that I am not sure of the answer. Where do you turn when your house is in foreclosure and you invested everything in the house and the mortgage company won't make a deal with you? Where do you turn? And the mortgage company, I said, won't make a deal with you. So I need an expert to either call in or fax regarding that. And we'll go to the telephone because I have another relationship issue on line 10. Is that line 4? Okay. Hello.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
I just wanted to say before I ask my question that I love your show and I'm so glad that you're back in New York.
Thank you.
My question is this. My dad remarried... Well, my mom died, and my dad remarried about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
My mom died when I was 14. I'm 25 now.
Okay.
And I didn't have any problem with her, but she's real pushy and real, evil when she doesn't get her way.
Mm-hmm.
And so my thing is I'll just stay out her way.
Mm-hmm.
But she just keeps coming at me. And I got into it with my dad because I was like, look, she doesn't listen to me when I'm just back off.
That's not your mother, though. You want to know what? You go to toe-to-toe with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? That is not your mother, girl. You better man up. And I'm not saying do it in your father's face, because that is your father's wife. Mm-hmm. But that is not your mother. As far as I'm concerned, because she is not your mother, she gets treated like anybody else who tries to get in your way. You just don't do it in your father's face. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank you. Because I feel so much better. Because I'm that's why I was like, look.
That's not your mother. You break her off.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
What does she do that disrespects you before we go?
What's that?
What does she do that is either disrespectful or bossy or pushy? Because you might be overreacting.
Well, first, she'll say one thing to me and then tell my father something else. So he's coming at me why'd you do this? And I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And then she'll she'll do stuff like, oh, well, I think you should do this. And I'm like, well, no, I'm going to do it like this. And then she'll get real offended and then be real nasty with me. For no reason. And I'm like, what the heck did I do to you? She'll say stuff to me real evil for no reason. And like I said, I try to I'll stay out her way because I know how she is.
It's not so much staying out of her way. It's that your father loves this woman. So out of respect for your father, you don't want him to see any tension between his women. You understand? Mm-hmm. I mean, this is out of respect for your father. However, she's not your mother. So therefore, it's not like you need to have motherly respect for her. Mm-hmm. You respect her the way you would respect any other woman. If you feel disrespected, you come at her the way you'd come at any other woman.
Okay.
That's my opinion on steps.
Yeah.
When they haven't raised you. She didn't raise you, right?
Not at all.
You don't think of her as your mother in any way, shape, or form, right?
Oh, no.
That is your father's wife.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, then she gets handled like the rest of the bit.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry. That's just kind of the way I feel regarding that, because I understand how steps can be. And, oh, by the way, you might want to talk to your father in terms of what's really in that will. Because, a pushy broad, she will take all. Not that you want to think morbidly like that, but if your father's being Walter Mitty-ized by her, then he might have just pushed him right. She might have just pushed him right into changing her will and the whole bit. Look out for your dad. Don't let him see that you're, fighting with his woman, but she does need to be put in check. Well, is there anybody on the phone? What do we have going on? Hello? Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
And you're on the radio. Welcome to the show.
How are you, Wendy?
I'm doing well. It's Advice Hour, and we only have a minute on the break. What's going on?
Okay. The situation is me and my boyfriend. Well, he's my boyfriend now, but we started out, we just had a one-night stand, and then it went on from there. And now we live together. I'm 20.
Can you hold that thought? And we'll pick up where we left off in our next segment together?
Okay.
Okay. Hold on, okay?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, put her on hold. You know what? We might want to grab her telephone number just in case she gets cut off, because that's been known to happen. And you stay where you are, girl, but we're going to take your number just in case. Okay, I'm going to go to the fax machine because I really am looking for somebody regarding this mortgage. Her mortgage is for closing. The mortgage company is not being cooperative. So 866-GET-WENDY. And we'll be back. Thanks, everyone.
Wendy, man.
Now, my question is about the Kegel. Why is it every time I try to do them, I have an orgasm? Is that normal?
I don't know, but it must be pleasurable.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Alrighty, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Trina, the baddest, is coming in at 4 o'clock for the Hour of Truth. And plus, today, we still have to get to Brandy and the 11.5 carat engagement ring and the reported infidelities and why the engagement is over. But she marches on. But we'll talk about it. Now, it's still advice hour. I wanted to get to this young lady before she got disconnected. Hi, you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. All right. So now you guys are young. How old are you? You said you're 20?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It started out, as I was saying, we just did the thing. And then it got serious on both halves.
Mm-hmm.
And we were seeing each other now for like 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
And now I live with him due to outbreak between me and my mom. We had like a falling out.
Okay, so you moved from your mom's house to his house.
Yeah.
And you're both 20.
No.
How old is he?
He's 24.
Okay, and he lives by himself?
Yes.
And now with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had needed advice because it's like, all right, we argue already.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even live with him for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because this just happened, and we have our little arguments over like minute things.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like he's trying to be like my dad or something.
Well, but you might feel that way because you've never been your own woman. You know what I mean? That's one of the things that sometimes people go through when they move from their parents' house right in with another person. It particularly happens with women. When you move from your mom and dad's house into a living arrangement with a man, and particularly if said man is a little older than you and a little bit more experienced sexually, career-wise, educationally speaking.
Yeah.
It might not even be that he's treating you in the father role, but you've never been your own woman, so therefore you might be misconstruing. Then again, he might be treating you as the father role. You know what I suggest you do?
What?
Either make up with your mother and move back home until you can save money for your own apartment, or move back, or else move out of his house and into your own place. You've only been living there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If you want this relationship to have a chance in hell of working, you don't need to be living with him right now because you have no idea who you are as your own woman. And even if the relationship works and say you guys get married and have lots of babies and you live in the suburbs, you are robbing yourself of your chance of being your own woman, which is, I always encourage, girls to, get your own apartment. I don't care if it has a mouse or a wraparound balcony. Get your own apartment, someplace that at the end of the day, you can go home and take off your jeans and your heels or whatever it is that you wear and do you. Because we go through enough as women growing up in our parents with them under our thumbs, being all strict, some of them.
Yeah. My mom, that was it.
Yes.
Because it was over something. It wasn't such as big, but I felt like totally disrespected because she wanted me to clean up.
Well, so what? It's her house. She can demand what she wants. You're 20 years old.
But then she threw all of my stuff on top of the garbage.
Well, that's quite dramatic. But as opposed,
and it was just like that was like the last draw. And then she's like, you're 20, and if you feel you're grown, 2 women can't live in this house. And I was just like so poor.
Oh, she's one of those. Oh boy.
So I just like.
Yeah. All right. So do you go to school?
Yeah.
College. Do you work?
Yeah, I'm at work now.
Okay, good. So do you have enough money for saving for an apartment by the first of the year?
Well, I'm starting to save now because I like to shop, but I had to get my priorities in order.
Exactly. And sometimes, hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with stumbling and, spending the wrong way. You're young enough where I think you learned your lesson, that you never know when an emergency is going to happen and you're going to need your FU money. No, really. Whether it's F you about your job, F you, mom, I'm not taking this, or F you to your man, I'm not taking this. You understand?
Yeah.
A woman always needs her FU money. That's your reserve.
Yeah.
So fall back off the shopping, make up with your mother, move back in the house and follow her rules, and set a goal that you will be out of your house by, and then whatever's reasonable for you. January 1st, February 1st, next week. Go back home to your mother's house.
Okay. Thank you, Wendy.
It's a lot easier kissing your mama's behind than it is kissing some man's behind. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Don't get too comfortable at home either.
Okay.
All right, girl.
All right.
Good luck. Bye-bye. So anyway, Vaughn Harper comes up at 7 o'clock with The Quiet Storm. I love that we can take live phone calls like immediately now as opposed to pre-taping and stuff. Oh, it just adds so much spontaneousness to the show. You can log on to our fabulous radio station website at WBLS.com and get all the details on how to enter the In Her Shoes contest for a chance to win a $250 gift card from the Container Shoe. I've never heard of this place. There's a new place that sells shoes. We never have you. The Container Shoe, courtesy of In Her Shoes. Oh, in theaters October 7th. Oh, it's about a movie. Okay, go onto our website and find out how to get that gift card. But In Her Shoes is the name of the movie. There's a place called the Container Shoe, and I've never heard of it. Anyway, go to WBLS.com and find out more information. Friday's coming. Don't forget, the place to be is Dark Shadow at 575 Central Avenue with Chuck Chillout. Go to the website and find out more information. Egads, look at Star Jones. Just wasting away. She just needs to, you know, like how your blanket is all wrinkled up on the bed. If you just take it and shake it out and tuck the corners nice and tight, it's nice and smooth and fit. She needs a shakeout. Like now, she's a bag of bones.
Gosh, like Cicely Tyson
or Miss Jane Pittman.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, here's an example of it's not good to, I guess, get too skinny.
Yeah.
Because she's still got the crazy odd shape down here. Like she
OD'd.
Yeah. She's still got a gut, and she's got that shelf above her booty, thus giving her an older woman shape regardless. She's just a smaller version of what she was, which is healthier for her heart. Don't hate. And in the picture, she's hunched over like her head is too big. She just can't hold it up.
Hungry.
This was sent to me by Michael Loyal fan. He says, "Hey Wendy, you need to see this picture of Star Jones on page 11 of the New York Post. She looks horrible. Her face is saggy. Her gut is showing through her white gown. She looks like someone's grandma. That's what it is. And she's got a tiara on." She could probably use a, I don't know.
Halloween came very early this year.
Yes, Mark, that could possibly be it. What else do you have to say, Mark?
Frightful, Wendy.
Thank you, Mark. Mark happens to be the first cousin and confidant of the lovely, soon-to-be ex-husband of Terry McMillan.
Ow.
Jonathan Plummer.
How you doing?
All right. Listen, everybody, I appreciate you all being here. It's 3:36 in the city, and we're going to continue and then come back with more advice. It's Advice Hour. Trina's up at the top of the hour. 107.5 WBLS.
Hustling is getting money. A cakeaholic will always try to make opportunities to get that paper. A real cakeaholic always wants to flip his cake. I could turn 1 into 2 and 2 into 4 and 4 into 8 all in one sentence and never stop. I could get that because I'm a hustler.
Tonight, BET brings the grind straight from the street to the screen with the premiere of The Ultimate Hustler. The Ultimate Hustler. Follow the life of mogul Damon Dash as he takes 16 wannabes and puts them to the test to see if they have what it takes.
I don't think they understand what they're about to go through.
To become The Ultimate Hustler.
I'm going to break them down one by one.
Don't miss the premiere of BET's newest reality show, The Ultimate Hustler. Tonight at 9.
There's life and there's death In between is the dash.
Only on BET.
After the premiere of Ultimate Hustler, keep it locked on BET because Comic View is back and funnier than ever. Watch Comic View at 10 and in living color at 11, only on BET. Radio Chat.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is CeCe Peniston, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Let's just revisit that Snoop Dogg fight and hit my gin and juice. I brought my CDs in from the car, and I was thinking, this is clearly not music to fight by. This is music to, you swag in the club. What? This is like a theme song when you first get in a party. Oh, shoot. Bartender, give me my gin and juice. All right, what's up? How you doing? All right. And you swagger through the party, sipping out of that skinny straw. Shoulders snapping up and down. Neck knocking back a bit. See what I'm saying? You see something cute and fine standing over there. Now you start your head nod and you bite your bottom lip. Right? And you take another sip, and everybody in the party is beautiful. And you had you some get right before you got in the club, and your head is in the right space. Turn this up. Nobody's fighting. Everybody's lamping. Oh. So we gon' blow an ounce to this. G's up, freeze up for a second now. Right? Now you got that right there, right? But they're on stage fighting at the I just don't get that. Now, the same club, the same people, but you throw on, as far as I'm concerned, music to fight by. Hit my MOP. Oh, shoot. Tuck your jewelry. Put the gin and juice down. Pick up an empty bottle of something. It might have to be your weapon of choice. Oh! And then the beef is on.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Hey, family. You know what it is. It's still Advice Hour, and you guys are so helpful when I don't know, and you guys just, fax the information. Thank you in advance for all the foreclosure mortgage information. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But this one is for the young lady with issues regarding attracting bisexual men. Rashawn says, it's simple. She needs to think about what it is about these men that draw them to her. What it is about them that she likes, and then she might want to reevaluate her manhunt and her manhunting standards. So there's something about you that is attracting bisexual men. There's something about the men that attracts you. Maybe they're not sexually as pushy because they'll spend a moment being ooh girl, ooh girlfriend, and then, zoom in. Maybe with you, maybe you use too much Aquanet, too much makeup. The kids love a glamour girl, right?
Yes, we do.
And maybe maybe you're too vulnerable. Maybe you seem like the type who is so out of touch with what gay or bisexual is that you just fall for anything. There's plenty of those kind of women out there, right?
Yes.
Plenty
of them.
And you can pick a mark. A woman who just, no way he's not gay. I don't know anything, All right, so think about what it is about you and what it is about the men. And in regards to foreclosure, here's one person who says, Wendy, there are several options for that woman available to avoid foreclosure. Reinstatement of the mortgage is one. Short sale is another. Forbearance agreement is another. Modification of the mortgage is another. And a deed lien is another. This person says most banks will offer either of the above options to the mortgage holder if the mortgage holder qualifies. Oh, this is the person who's willing to help you. I don't want to give you a telephone number, but this person is giving you advice straight from Global Home Loan and Finance out in Long Island, New York. Thank you, Moses. Here's another person about the foreclosure. Most banks will agree to a forbearance. This is what Moses was saying, and that's from Jason. Thank you, Jason. Renee says, Wendy, I enjoy the show. For the person who has the mortgage issue, file Chapter 13, save your home, get your finances together. First, find a good lawyer. Oh, gosh. Anything but Chapter 13. Bankruptcy. Oh, gosh. I like what Moses and Jay Sean had to say. Amanda's in Florida. Back and forth between Florida and Philly, she says, regarding the mortgage foreclosure situation. She says, declare Chapter 13 bankruptcy. It can save your home in this case. It's drastic, but it'll help you reorganize your debt, yada, yada, yada. It also keeps you out of the loop for many, many years. I would say anything but Chapter 13. Of course, if I did have an opinion on this, if I did have any knowledge, I would have given it to you when you originally wrote the letter. But I admit that I don't. I just know as a layperson that Chapter 13 is there if you need it, but damn it, you don't want to have to go there. Talk more with your banker. Dear Wendy, I heard you read the facts about the friends. Well, it made me think about my friend. You see, I've been friends with this woman for 30 years. Our kids have babies together. Our sons are best friends. Oh, this is an older crow who's writing this. I love this. We've been through everything, Wendy. Kids, marriage, jobs, relationships. The problem is last year she had a baby in Georgia. Oh, not that old of a crow. She had complications during the pregnancy, ended up in the hospital for 3 weeks. So I spoke to her on Monday, telling her that I would visit her on Wednesday. But I have a job interview in New York that I had to go to last Tuesday. So I had to leave Georgia. I wasn't able to see her on Wednesday. I didn't visit her. I know I was wrong, but I was busy getting ready to leave to go back to New York for my job interview. When I did finally call her, she refused to accept my explanation, and she was very nasty to me. Wendy, okay, I understand. She was upset, so I gave her a break because this has happened more than a few times in our 30-year relationship where we've had to give each other a break. But now it's been almost 5 months, and I hear that she's telling our common friends that I abandoned her and other ish. She recently got married, and everyone that she's telling that she's a newlywed, she also goes on to tell them about our rift. I haven't called her to congratulate her on her marriage, and I'm pissed that she hasn't let it go. I love my friend, but I'm so upset I don't even want to call her. This is her 4th marriage, and the only one where I wasn't a maid of honor. In this case, call your friend. Because what you should have done, girlfriend, you should have gone to your job interview on Tuesday in New York and somehow mustered it up to fly back down there on Saturday. If you could have. I'm assuming because your kids are older and your life is back to being all about you. I'm just assuming. You should have flown back down for the weekend and let her know, you're short on money. It's not, because you just flew down there. Now you fly back to New York. Now you fly back down there. You're short on money. You can't go day spying and shopping every place. But you have a few extra dollars for a little Red Lobster, Dutch, and a little shopping, not at Neiman Marcus, but Daffy Dan's. But you have got lots of time to sit around and watch reruns of I Love Lucy or Waiting to Exhale or whatever it is that you watch. Drink your Pinot Grigio in her living room, sit on the floor like girlfriends do. This is worth saving. And one of you's got to do something. Let it be you. You're the one who's wrong. By the way, did you get the job? If you did, fly back down there. And now that she's married, maybe you can't stay at the house, so stay at a hotel. And kiki and laugh with your old friend of 30 years because you all have been through it. This is her 4th marriage. You weren't the maid of honor. You want to be sure you're in line to be maid of honor for the 5th one. By the way, I love your friend in my head. Just one of those friends who's a mess, honey. Just a mess. Just marrying it. Oh, my gosh. Just a mess your friend is. I like you all together. Call her up, please. Trina's coming in, everybody. It'll be my first time meeting her, first time seeing her in person, and definitely the first time interviewing. So you don't want to miss Trina. She's in town. She's on The Experience next.
It's Wendy, man.
I've been talking to this young lady. She called me at home, and I was listening to your show, and she says that she doesn't know any straight guys that listen to the Wendy Williams show.
No, plenty of straight guys listen to the show.
All right, so yeah.
Ow.
So what should I tell her?
Did you catch this flashback?
Wendy, I've been seeing Art's name on flyers. Is he really hosting a gay party tonight in Passaic? Now that's Art saying the answer would be yes, honey. Let me work up a scenario. Play some music like the background of the club. Miss Artie, is that you?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Can I buy you a drink?
Go ahead.
How about you and I share a bottle of champagne?
Hey, that sounds like a plan.
Bartender. Bring those 3 bottles up to me and Miss Audie. It's going to be a long night.
This is a show. Wait till we get to the VIP, man.
Oh, Miss Audie, it feels like you're packing.
All right, just a little bit.
A toe is a toe.
You better believe it. Thanks for supporting the show.
Okay, then. Oh, Miss Audie, I am feeling this. The champagne is going to my head. There's 3 bottles lined up.
You?
Miss Audie, you're trying to get me drunk.
You know me too well.
Oh, Miss Audie. I've hosted lesbian parties and I've hosted gay parties before, and I will continue to host them in the future. But men, you take Trev Hollywood, for instance. What?
I'll have no part of it.
He will want to pull out a gun and shoot you. He hates our how you doing talk.
Got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Hey, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Come on, you all. Why does it take 2 interns to plug in a pair of headphones? What the hell is the matter with you all? Right there. Yeah, I'm sorry, you all. All right, where's Trina?
She apologizes.
Is she here?
Yeah, she's here.
Okay, yeah, we need her to come in here. Do they work, Goose? How come it took 2 people to plug them in? All right. By the way, the woman with the friend who got married for the 4th time in Georgia thanks us for our advice. She's going to call her friend this evening. She says yes, her friend is a mess. She's not the playhouse type. That's why she's been married 4 times. You either marry me or move on. Well, you all sound a mess. I'm glad you all are going to make up. Oh, open the door. Here comes Trina. It's my first time meeting her. Oh, and she's living up to her name. She's the baddest chick. I love that you're wearing fur in September. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
What a beautiful woman. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Is that a net wig? Yes. You know what? It looks beautiful. And it does have real... Shout out to Steve Lindsay. I need one of those. Look, I was at a photo shoot earlier today. I smudged the makeup off and stuff. But he had a net wig with him that he had for a client because he does weaves and, wigs and stuff like that. And I said, the net wigs are nice for pictures and they're nice for TV. And a lot of, you celebrity girls, you do that effect. Very few celebrity girls wear them in real life because they can't affect the realness. The only reason why I know is because I'm a wiggy. I'll tell you who came in here. Who's the child on tour with Kanye West who I love? The girl. Keisha Cole came in. But it wasn't all cut up like this. And she had too much net and not enough makeup over it. And I spotted it like I was like, oh, Keisha Cole, after you leave here. She said, I just came back from a photo shoot. That's all. And I didn't take it off. Now, you're all glammed up today, Trina.
I just...
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I just did Rap City.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, how long are you spending time here in New York?
I'll be here until Thursday the 6th.
Now, you've changed your look a bit. Yeah, you're on. Okay. Sure, you're on. Okay. Big engagement ring. What is that, Lil Wayne?
Oh.
Geez, it's in the shape of a heart. I would ask, is that faux or is that real? Is that insulting?
No, it's not insulting. It's real.
Okay. Lil Wayne? She's engaged!
Oh!
Yay! And pregnant!
Oh!
Yeah! You better work, Trina. You saved that morsel just for our show. So is there a date set? I can't picture you with Lil Wayne, and I've said it. Did you get the word that I said that?
No, I didn't.
I just picture you're too much woman for a man with a teardrop. But then again, I don't know him. He can handle all this? Trina?
Yes.
Speak to us.
We're friends.
Do you have sex?
No. We're not. We're just friends.
Okay.
Me and Wayne are just friends.
Are you working it in that direction?
No, not really.
Yeah.
No, not as now. We're just friends.
Yeah. Have you ever?
I've been knowing him for a long time, so we hang out a while, but we're just friends.
But you know how you've known somebody for a long time, and then all of a sudden you look at them and you see them in a different way. And
yeah, that's happened to me before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you in love?
I'm happy.
Are you in love?
I'm just really
Talk to me, Trina. Look, this has been a long time coming.
Okay.
Are you in love?
I'm just very happy right now. I'm not really with anybody. I'm just happy.
Gotcha. So you're not in love. You're dating around.
I'm not dating around.
You're dating with a particular person? But you're not there yet. When's the last time you had sex?
Ouch.
Come on.
I can't do nothing but laugh.
Come on, woman.
The last time, I would say it's been like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. That was in Miami.
Yeah. I was home.
Yeah. Is that a regular person or like a, one of them sex buddies, your go-to?
It's just, I have, a nice friend.
Oh, I see. So Trina's here, everybody. She's got a new CD out.
Yes.
And the CD is called The Glamorous Life.
Yes.
You've got a perfume that you're working on, and I understand a line of diamonds.
A jean line. It's called Diamonds and Denim.
Okay, Diamonds and Denim. Is that a pair of the jeans from the line?
No, they're not done yet. These are Frankie B jeans.
Frankie B. You're wearing a lot of diamonds today. She's got a 3-tier, beautiful for the TV. And then you get the earrings that match, and you've got all of this going on. How many carats is that heart ring on your engagement finger? That's 8. That's right.
My engagement finger?
Yeah, wrong ring. See, that's why you're sending wrong messages. And then she's got like, what is that, a 5-carat stunner on the other hand, on the right hand. And you got on fur boots.
Though. You got it.
Yeah, well, I aspire.
Okay.
It's great. You've got on fur boots all the way up to the knee. Look at this full-blown fur. People tell me I'm too much. Doggone it. Fabulous. You got on a sweater with fur embellishments. It's like 80 degrees out.
It is, and I'm so hot right now.
But you don't care. Because you're fabulous. It's Trina. Trina, who's changed her look. You've softened a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You're not like at least you don't come off, even in pictures. I saw you on the cover of the Source magazine. And I see you here in person. And you don't come off as the fighting, dusty scrapper that maybe you did at one particular point. You're a lady.
Thank you. I've grown up a lot.
Yeah, how old are you now, Trina?
A lot of different changes. 28. I've been through, stuff, so you grow.
Yeah. And you become more independent and less reliant on other people.
Yeah.
Who's your best friend?
My mom.
Yeah. How old is she?
My mom is, she's like 47, I think 48, 45, 7.
Is she one of those 47s that can still drop it like it's hot? Or is she the older skew 47?
She's probably in between. She's like down for whatever I'm, with me, but she's also she has a sternness about her as well.
Can you drink Jack Daniels on the rocks with your mom?
No, she don't drink.
Okay.
And I drink champagne and little stuff, but she don't like me to drink too much, but I do sometimes.
Yeah. Do you curse in front of your mother?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Still that old-fashioned respect, regardless.
Yeah, I just don't, it just don't feel like that's not my friend, my homie, so I just don't do it.
Yeah, a lot of people.
She's heard me gotten mad before, and probably, but just not gonna regular now.
A lot of people these days treat their parents like a friend, particularly when they're making money and they have fame. They feel as though now I can, curse and carry on. Was your father in the home when you were growing up?
No, he wasn't. He's still not. I don't.
Have you talked to him?
I have. I speak to him every now and then, not too much.
Do you call him Dad or do you call him Bert?
I just call him his name. I never called him Dad because I don't feel like he was a dad.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Does he ask you for money ever?
Yeah.
And do you give him a few dollars?
No. I haven't seen him in probably 2 years.
Yeah.
And
the last time you saw him in person, he asked you for money.
Yeah, I gave it to him.
You gave it. How much did he ask for?
He asked me, I don't know, maybe it was like $300.
Yeah. And then you say, then don't come around here no more?
No, I gave it to him. We talked or whatever. He was like, I'm going to come back and see you, but he didn't. I figured he wouldn't.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a surprise to me.
Yeah. Trina is very pretty, isn't she?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
You really are.
Thank you.
You got beautiful teeth. I can see that those are your original teeth. No tooth job done. Teeth are the window to the coochie. How a girl takes care of her teeth is how all this down here. Think about it, Trina. You'll laugh later. This will have you giggling all week. Right? What do you do? A piece of pie, a full bush, or take everything away? What do you do? What do you do?
I usually get Brazilian waxes.
Gotcha.
Because I don't really like hair. I'm from Miami. It's really hot, so the hair thing is not fly to me.
Yeah, and hair traps odor.
Yeah, and I'm always on the beach a lot, so.
Yeah, I got you. Warren Sapp, when you did that video back in the day, was that his house?
No, it's I think it's a guy. He's a doctor or something.
Mm-hmm.
They got it through video production.
Were you ever dating Warren Sapp? Because
No.
I know how. Okay, got you.
No,
Well, he's one of those hands-on type of knuckles.
No, he's friends with the management that's Sip and Slide label. He's like somebody's best friend, so it's easy to just pull him in, like, come do us a favor.
Yeah,
and we use them.
That's nice. It's so weird sitting here talking to you because the way you portray on TV and stuff. This rough and tumble woman, and you're like a delicate little flower in here. You know what I mean?
She's still the baddest.
She is the baddest.
She is.
I got a newfound respect for this woman because I never met you before.
Once.
I don't remember meeting you.
I remember meeting you at the Source Awards. I was doing red carpet.
Oh, yeah, I saw you on the red carpet.
It was like rushing.
And you avoided me. Just a quick
I
hi.
stopped. I said something. You was like, I love your shoes. I was like, hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's not a sit-down conversation,
No,
though. You know what I mean? I like sitting down and getting to know, my people. So, regarding the condo that we saw with the mannequin, with the Rolex watch, and all the Fendis, and
it was a house.
That was a house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that the place that went into foreclosure? Or tell me about the money finaglings with that.
Okay, it didn't go into foreclosure. I had that. That was the first house I actually bought when I first did my first album, and I had it for a while. But I decided to move somewhere else, and it's so far. I go from between that house and the new house. So I just had it, and I was with a guy. He was my boyfriend for like 4 or 5 years. We kind of split up. So I was like, you know what? You can stay here. You can keep this. I'm just, move away. And after a while, it was just, he wasn't. It just got crazy. So I was like, you know what? The best thing to do is for me to sell it.
Yes.
I was being nice, until you get yourself together, you can just
even
stay.
after you broke up.
Yeah.
You're a hell of a woman.
It was like, you can stay, because I had another spot. I let him stay, but then after a while, I'm like, I'm going to sell. You're going to go. He's going to buy somewhere else. And I sold it. I never lost it or anything. I sold it to a single family. And I got a nice little bit of money for it. And I just bought a new house.
Yeah, gotcha. So now this new house, is it bigger than the baddest bitch can handle? Or is it 5 bedrooms, 7 bedrooms, bunch of bathrooms and stuff?
7. It's big, but I use a lot of the rooms, convert them into closets, because I have a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
So it's bigger, but I mean, it's something I wanted. I don't think I probably would buy another house, because it's just me. I don't have a kid or anything, so it's really big. But I have friends that come over to stay with me sometimes. So.
Yes. Now, would you ever open up your house to like a cribs again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Do you want, no, wrong lighting. Bad lighting. Your security leaned on the lights. Those fluorescent lights are terrible on a diva. So, have you ever been pregnant?
No, I haven't.
And would you like to have kids?
Yes, I think I want to have 2 kids.
And a husband or just a permanent boyfriend situation?
A husband and probably 2 kids. I don't know. I'm not ready for that right now. My sister just had a baby, and it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
So, but I love kids.
Yeah. Did you date Nas at one point?
No, I've never even met him in person.
Oh, well, see, this is why you're here. We clear things up. Missy Elliott and you. Were you ever more than just friends?
No, I wasn't. We were just friends. I met Missy a while ago, and she's a real nice person, And this whole Missy and Trina thing just stemmed up because she's in Miami, and we're hanging out and all this kind of stuff. But no, we never had anything more than a friendship.
Okay. Are you a bisexual?
No, I'm not.
Have you been with women?
I've never been with a woman before.
Do you desire to be with a woman?
No, I think I give women credit. I think they're beautiful if they are, but I don't think that's something that interests me.
Yeah.
I love men. I love to be with a man. I love the affection of a man.
Yeah. I got you. Are you a third input girl?
Oh!
What is that?
Easy.
Back there, your biggest asset.
No, I haven't.
You're not a third input girl?
No.
Not even once a year on his birthday or Valentine's Day? A special treat for New Year's Eve?
No.
What?
No.
Easy.
All that right there has never been...
I just never got into that.
Oh, you got to try it, honey.
At least once a year, baby.
Okay.
Listen, we're getting to know Trina. I like this woman.
She's the baddest.
Now, look, we're going to let you go out of here for just a moment, but you come back, right?
I will.
Okay, good. Lock the doors, Art. Keep an eye on her.
Yes.
Gay Steve, keep an eye on her. Don't let her leave. We're getting to know Trina.
Man.
I got slayed so well. Made me do things I don't even do to my husband.
Oh, my God!
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS with the return of the $107,000 cash guarantee. Backed by popular demand, it's your chance to pick up an easy grand. $1,000 winners throughout the day. Set your radio to wake up and get paid on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And listen for Steve to give you the cue to call in to win each morning at 7:15 a.m. Then listen for Steve again at 12:15 and then again at 5:15. Be the 10th caller and you're an instant winner.
I'm loving it.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee. The winning begins this Thursday.
Please make a note of it.
On 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
I got to tell you something about this Trina. I like her. And as she's in the other room, she doesn't hear what we're talking about right now. I like her a lot. Because I thought between being ghetto and being country that this interview was going to be lickety split. She wasn't going to want to answer stuff. We'd end up in here having a verbal altercation and then it would be over. I like her. Yeah. What do you say? 866-GET-WENDY. I'll answer the phone right now. What do you say? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I like her. Do you like her?
Yeah, she's cool.
Have you ever heard her interview or seen her interview?
No, I can't say that I have.
Are you familiar with her or are you out of the demo?
Yeah, no, I know. But, Wendy, I didn't hear the beginning of the interview, so I'm wondering if you asked her about her engagement.
Yes, she said that she and Lil Wayne are just friends. And she was real girly with it. Like, her mannerisms are really girly. She shrugs, she puts her shoulders up and coils her interlocking fingers. And her body language said that, yeah, they're just friends. I asked her if they have sex or if they romantically kiss. She said no.
Oh, okay. Well, they don't call her the baddest bitch for nothing. She's a hustler.
I got to tell you something. And you know what? And part of her hustle is polishing her act.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for Eve, she'd be in line for whatever's all doing out there in Hollywood. Art and I were talking about it behind the scenes. I was saying that she needs to, move to New York and maybe keep a place in, down there, but maybe move to New York. Art said, why not LA? I said, because, the establishment's only going to let, one in at a time, and Eve is already covering that mold.
Yeah, I think you're right, because I think she understands the grind.
Yes, honey, and she's polishing her act. I like her. We're going to be talking with her more, but I just wanted to go to the phone and see what you guys were saying.
Okay, all right, Wendy.
Thanks for
nice
calling.
Talking to you.
You too, bye-bye. Let's take somebody else. Hello?
Is this Wendy?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well.
I just wanted to say that I love Trina.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah, I'm having a newfound respect for her. Yeah, we got to keep her in the fold.
Yeah, I know. Oh, my God, it's the first time I got through. I love your show.
Yeah, so listen, so what you guys don't know is that when we closed the mics and I asked her, to go to the other room, we had about 3 words, and then I said, look, I don't want to get into conversation because we might say something that, the listeners need to hear. I'm weird like that, so I need you to go in the other room. So she said, she gave me a hug. And not a how you doing hug, but like a girlfriend, I like her.
Yeah, I like her too. I really like her.
I hugged her back. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like her. I thought she was going to be like you said. I thought she was going to be a little country, but she was really smooth, and it's different than I thought she was going to be.
A lot different.
Yeah.
I love this radio show.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I listen every day.
Thanks for being here. Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The reason that I love the show is because the show gives us, I guess, an opportunity to clear up a lot of, innuendo, rumor. Also spread a lot of innuendo, rumor. But then when the artists come up and they're all like Trina and stuff, it just makes it so much easier.
She's great.
She is. Oh, look at this. Oh, boy. Here we go. He's big time now, boy. Listen to this, everybody. Join the Wendy Williams Experience's Artie Life of the Party.
Oh! Read on.
This Thursday, October 6th at Nagasaki. 276 Fulton Avenue in Hempstead. Hey. The WBLS Jam Band marks the spot with Artie Life of the Party at 11 p.m.
Frightful, Wendy.
Exactly, Mark. Now, can they go to the WendyWilliamsExperience.com to find out more information?
It's already there.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I'll save you a trip, everybody. That's Thursday at Nagasaki out in Long Island, Hempstead. Join Artie Life of the Party, a big comedy show.
Yes.
And party.
Just a comedy show.
It's just a comedy show.
Yes.
Okay.
Look for the Wendy BLS Hummer out front.
Yes. Now, make sure they don't try to slip you in the Steve Harvey Hummer.
No, they're going to put me in yours.
Because I love the Steve Harvey Experience morning show.
Yeah.
However,
I represent the Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah, because if I saw you riding the Steve Harvey Hummer, I would think that you were moonlighting.
Oh, no, you'd be like...
Yeah, exactly.
Easy.
Exactly. Steve, I'm sorry, but,
I need you to be there in your van because you'll be there with me in spirit.
Yes. Heckling you from the side.
There you go.
Like I do on Wednesday nights at the Laugh Factory.
There you go. Yeah.
Don't forget tomorrow night, everybody. It's the Laugh Factory, the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience, and then Thursday in Long Island with Nagasaki. Say, listen, this hour of the show is brought to you by the Newton Learning and Recruitment Center. Love the people at Newton. By the way, shout out to all of our friends over at Seagram's. You guys got some really nice liquor going on over there, but there's something new that you have that I haven't tried. My girlfriend Lisa was telling me about it, and I was like, well, damn it, I need to try that. Seagram's has a pre-mixed martini, the sour apple. Pre-mixed, in the bottle. Are you kidding me? Those take you where you need to go. I know at our house, I got the pink ladies on ice. When my friends come over, I pull out the pink ladies. Are they called pink ladies or pink? Something or another. It's a Seagram's drink. They're all mixed up like a wine cooler or something. When you have your friends over your house, who feels like mixing and measuring? You just want to drink and talk and laugh and drink and go in the refrigerator and pop something open and talk. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, look, we're going to continue with this break and come back with some music, and we'll talk with more. We'll find out more about what's going on with Trina, because she's here on the show, and she's a good talker. She's a good talker. I thought she'd be trying to shut me down left and right. I'd press on for you all. But she's a good talker. It's Trina in the studio. So you all keep it right here. Don't forget, Vaughn comes up at 7 o'clock with his Quiet Storm on WBLS.
It's about that time again. The Wendy Williams Experience is searching for new interns. Come join the Wendy Williams Experience. Fax a cover letter and resume to 866-WendyFans.
Broadcast, journalism, mass communication, radio, TV, and film, and music majors only.
All applicants must be over 18 years of age. Currently enrolled as a sophomore, junior, or senior in a college or university. Internship hours are 11:30 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Good luck, and thanks for listening to the Wendy Williams Experience. Oh, yeah, and if you don't plan on grinding, you can put that where? Back there.
It don't stop and it don't quit and
Let's bring Trina back in. Yeah. Here she comes. I need to ask her about that Missy Elliott relationship again, but I'm not going to go there. Because what she says, here she comes. She's back in. Everybody, welcome Trina back to the studio. So you used to be a stripper. Do you still do lap dances and stuff?
If it's for my man.
Yeah, I hear that.
Sexy dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Trina.
Yes.
Regarding your new CD, The Glamorous Life, what separates this CD from the other one, Diamond Princess and The Baddest Bitch?
I think I had a lot of creative control on this CD. I was able to do a lot of stuff that I didn't get to do on the last two CDs because there was so many people telling me what to do, and so many of the guys at the label, and they want you to do certain things. But this time I had a chance to just go in there and just do what I wanted to do, and I think that's why it would be the best CD, because it's all me.
Now, there's a song on the CD called Here We Go, and it's based on, from what I understand, real life experience.
It's like a relationship, women that go through your man, and he's getting phone calls late at night, 3 in the morning, not doing you right, cheating, and you just have to find the strength to leave.
Yeah.
It's not working out.
Exactly. Now, this particular relationship, was this with a famous man?
No, it was a regular relationship.
Regular.
Yeah.
Do you find that you have more in common when it comes to relationships with famous men because they understand the studio time and the travel?
Not really.
Yeah.
It's a lot with them, because when you deal with somebody that's famous, it's so much public. Everything is public, and everything is controversy, and they're in the limelight, you're in the limelight, so it's too much to bear.
Yeah.
I was in a relationship for 6 years with the same guy, and he's a regular guy, so I didn't have to worry about nobody caring about who he is.
Right.
And he was just nice to me. That's all that mattered to me. So,
right. And what did he do for a living? Was he from the block, the boardroom, or maybe an executive behind the scenes?
He does management. He owns a management company.
Slip and slide?
No, not slip and slide. Slip and slide is no.
Yeah. I feel as though I've asked Trick Daddy about you so many times. I don't even feel like asking you about Trick Daddy. So we'll move on. What are your thoughts on the Jackie O, Foxy Brown altercation?
I don't know. It was just a crazy situation. I heard like so many stories about it. I wasn't there, so I don't really know. I just think it's kind of childish. I just think that both of them, are very talented, and they should just pursue to do music and not even worry about everything else on the outside, because it's not good. It don't make you get record sales.
Right.
It's not good. It doesn't do anything. It's just really negative energy. And,
Right.
I know both of them, and I just think that they should just put it behind them and just move forward.
Now, you and Jackie O, when you're down there in Miami, do you do the Bal Harbor Mall together? Are you cool like that?
We never hung out like that. I know her. We've been in the club together, certain little places, and I speak to her. She speaks to me, but we're not like friends. Like I don't go out and hang out with. I don't even hardly see her that much.
Yeah.
Only sometimes that we're out in the same in any event that's going on.
Yeah. Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, Northwestern. I mean Northwestern High School.
Nice. And have you ever been raped?
No.
Okay. Well, these are things that is getting to know you.
Thankfully.
Florida is like that e-pill. It's a very indulgent city when it comes to e-pills and drugs and things like that.
Yeah.
Had you ever at any point in your life seen yourself going down the wrong path regarding drugs?
No, I don't take drugs. I never took an e-pill. I don't smoke. I drink occasionally.
Yeah.
Champagne and maybe some different little drinks, but that's really it.
Wow. In all the life that you've led, and you don't smoke.
No.
That's good. That's great. That's excellent.
Nobody in my family smokes, so I just wasn't brought up around it.
Chief.
No, right. Nobody in my family smokes at all.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Who are do you have siblings?
Sister. I have a sister and a brother.
And are they older or younger?
My sister is 2 years younger than me, and my little brother is 16.
And so is your sister in your camp? Is that her right there?
No, she's in Miami. She just had a new baby, so she's
that's right. You did just tell me that. Yeah. It's so nice to get to sit here and talk with you. Have you ever thought about getting your behind insured? Like the models get legs insured, and singers get their voices insured.
No, I didn't think about it.
A lot of girls are getting butt injections these days.
You look like yours.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is all natural. Thank God for that.
How do you keep your weight so nice? Because my feeling is that you've gotten spot liposuction. Because if you lose weight, then you lose some of your behind. But that spot liposuction.
Are you asking me, have I got that?
Yeah.
No, I've never got a surgery. I mean, I personally, and I mean, a lot of people think I have a nice body, but it's not completely what I want it to look like, so I don't feel like it's the exact perfect body, you know, and I work out a lot. I've gained weight, I lose weight, I try to stay minimum. And it's really not easy. I travel a lot, so I eat a bunch of junk food. I eat a lot of sweets and stuff, but I've never had liposuction.
You ever thought about getting implants?
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared, though. I thought about it, but I did wonder, because I really don't have big boobs or anything, so I don't see anything wrong with it. I like them.
No, just asking, just asking. And so do you, like me, I'm a cellulite girl. Other girls are stretch mark girls. What are your body flaws?
I don't know. I don't really have a cellulite, and I don't have stretch marks.
None of that kind of stuff.
I have, I don't know, probably sometimes a little. I think I have veins on my leg I don't really like too much.
Yeah. Do you use body makeup for photo shoots, or do you kindly ask them to please airbrush that out?
Sometimes it depends on the photo shoot. If I'm doing something outside, I like to look bronzy, so I use bronzer, body bronzer and stuff.
Gotcha.
And, other than that, just oil, like body oil or something to look shiny.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of hosting a porn series?
No.
You're moving away from that, aren't you? Our Trina is growing the hell up. When was the last time you were in a fist fight?
I don't fight.
When was the last time? 15, 17, 26?
Probably it was about 14 or 13 or something.
Yeah.
It was a stupid thing, but it was young.
That's nice, Trina. So you're all grown up. Your image is really polished, and you're polishing even more. What do you want to do? Movies? Sitcom?
I shot a sitcom pilot the end of last year, which is being shot right now. It's called With Friends Like These. It's about me inheriting some money and trying to run a business, and I end up getting a beauty salon. So I'm trying to do hair. I hire a bunch of girls, and they're just wilding out. So it's like hard for me to try to control the business and keep them in check.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I got a couple of movie scripts also that I'm excited about. One is from John Singleton and a couple of other directors. So.
And then you got your jeans line.
Yeah,
you got your new CD, The Glamorous Life.
And the perfume.
And you got the perfume.
Yes.
And you're polishing your image to embrace and transcend. And I wish you well.
Thank you.
It is really a treat to meet you.
More a treat to meet you.
Will you come back?
Yes, I will.
We will be inviting you back. Now, give me that freestyle where I'm knocking on my head. First of all, affiliates, you're going to hold on for a minute. Trina, put your headphones on. Now, I made this beat myself. Okay. I'm knocking on my head, and then Artie zhuzhed it up a bit. But I want to see you freestyle.
Oh, no.
Now, we've been so soft and pink, I know, but I need you to get hard and black. Like how I thought you were going to walk in here. We were going to be fighting. Hit it, Goose.
You didn't think that.
Yes, I did. Come on.
I
Go,
don't
Trina.
know how to freestyle.
Go.
I'm going to use that.
You're going to use the third input phrase in your next round?
I've heard that.
Oh, yeah.
So you taught me something new.
Can you rhyme Pilliams with Williams after that? Give me a little credit on that.
Do something written.
Come on, Trina. All right, do something written. Do something from your CD. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't stare at her because it's making her conscious. Come on, we'll look over at Brooklyn.
You got me on blast.
Come on, we're looking at Brooklyn. Everybody look at Brooklyn. Go.
I don't know what to say.
Say something written.
You better not freeze. There's 11 million people on a bad day. Listen,
In
don't
New
freeze
York
up now,
City.
Mama. You are in New York City. Brooklyn is right there.
New York City, I know. I'm
Go
not
ahead.
a freestyler.
Come on.
I don't know what you want me to say.
You better say something.
Hey, everybody.
I enjoyed your show today.
Damn you!
I enjoyed your show, Wendy, and I will definitely be back. I'm more than happy to be here
Can
with
we
you.
see some? Can we hear some? Here
You
we go.
sure can. You can hear Here We Go.
No, I want you to do it. Go.
You wanna hear Here We Go?
Yeah, go ahead. Go. Look at Brooklyn Mart.
Look, baby, what you think this is? You treat me like a... I can't say it.
Why? I'm not looking at you.
No, but it's not the... It's you want me to
it's
say...
not.
I don't want to say bad stuff.
We have the 8-second delay. You could have kept going.
Look, baby, what you think this is? You treat me like a random chick. You done forgot who introduced you to rocks and popping all that Chris and shh. Who let you hit it from the back any way that you like and any debts I can pay
Third
the price.
Thank you, Trina, darling.
Thank you so much.
It is so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
And come back, please
I
do.
will, I
Everybody clap your hands one time for Trina, the baddest chick. We got one more hour. We'll gossip. I'll open up the phone lines, and that's how we do here on The Experience.
It's Wendy, man.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. And you know, George Bush doesn't care about Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy Williams and Mary J. Blige.
I was tired of living the lie, living up to what everybody believes and thought I was. And I was actually living up to a bad girl image, a drug addict image, a person that needs friends so bad image. And no, I'm not a holy roller. And yes, I'm going to mention God and I'm going to bring him everywhere I go.
Yeah.
But I still wear jeans. I still wear tight jeans. I still love my people.
Yes.
And I'm not some like corn, you know? I mean, I'm the realest
Thank
I've
God.
ever been in my
Thank
life.
God. Yes,
You
yes,
know?
yes.
So if you don't want to be around me because you think that you're going to feel convicted, don't feel convicted because I'm not God. I'm just telling you where I stand right now.
Right.
And if you can't respect that, then I can't have you around me.
Got him. This is it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Oh, we're together again. It's just me and you to wind down the show. Happy 31st birthday to Gwen Stefani. Happy birthday, Gwen. Dear Wendy, stop encouraging women to use their booties for men's disgusting pleasure. Signed, Disgusted. Trust and believe. There's a whole lot of women who... But there's a lot of women who find that very pleasurable. And, you know, I appreciate you faxing and listening, though. Dear Wendy, Trina was lying. I saw her smoking weed with Lil Wayne in Club Crowbar in Miami on Labor Day weekend. Well, you know, here's the thing. All I can do is ask the questions. You know, when people are gracious enough, when I'm gracious enough to extend the invitation, and then when they're gracious enough to accept the invitation, I'm not going to badger guests. The only thing I can do is listen to answers read body language, and we can talk about it afterwards. You know, it took enough courage for her to come up here. She was forthright from the gate. What was the first thing I said to her, noticing how beautiful and blonde she looked? That's a lace wig. And what did she try to deny it? No. She said yes. So, I mean, you guys, give her an E for effort. No, I didn't believe everything that she said, but anyway, I still like her. I appreciate her coming up, and I certainly wasn't going to badger her when she said that she and Missy were just friends. I didn't even bother bringing up DeBrat at that point. What was the point? You understand what I'm saying? Yes. At some point or another, I have to be the gracious host. And that's what I intended on being. Dear Wendy, I can't believe you're so gullible. This is coming from the 305. Okay. Dear Wendy, I can't believe you're so gullible with Miss Trina. Did you really expect her to put some of those questions on a smash with the truth? No. Of course she was with Baby before. And of course Lil Wayne tapped that. Who do you think he is? She's from Miami. My hood and I know all about her. Miami girls are 100% fake, honey. I lived here for 29 years, and she lives in the clubs. She's a regular, and yes, she did almost lose the house. Do you really expect her to embarrass herself on the radio on the Wendy Williams Experience? No, which is why she was well rehearsed. Let's be real, Wendy. She tapped into that man's money as she did all of her life with all the men she was with, and that's how she survives. It's all a front for you, honey. Don't fall for it. Who said I was? I like her. Why are you hating? Why are you hating? Because she's good enough at her game to come in here and you know, she just came from Direct Effect or whatever the hell she was on BET, and she's got her new CD out. And, you know, why are you hating? There is not room at the, you know, at MIT for every woman. There are some women who, there but for the grace of God, are homeless and scraping the streets, no shoes, not a pot to piss in. There are other women who are ruling men in the boardroom, owning everything. Shout out to Kathy Hughes and women like that. And then there's the rest of us that fall in between. How we get what we get?
Gotta play the game.
Look, I used to hate on that type of behavior too, but you know, it takes all kinds of, hey Warfield, it takes all kinds of people to make the world go round. And it takes all kinds of women to make the world go round. There's not room in the freshman class at Tufts for everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? So wherever Trina falls in those lines, and no, I'm not a gullible Gus. Mother wasn't born yesterday, okay? But what I am is I try to be a gracious host. So Trina, if you're listening, welcome to the experience. This is how it really goes down. Guests come in, then they leave, and we talk about them.
She's a friend.
I like her. Hey, Missy girl. How you doing, brat? All right. Dear Wendy, please tell us what happened to Star Jones. She looks like a witch. Not just any witch, an old, dilapidated witch. Did she have surgery? Did she have... this is definitely not a healthy weight loss. Please ask her, how you doing? And tell her to gain some weight. I just think it's a lot of skin or something. I don't know. The weird thing is I ran into Star Jones on the red carpet for something or another. As a matter of fact, that was the night that I met Katie Holmes. Little did I know at that time she was no longer dating Josh Hartnett, but about 2 weeks later, we all found out that Katie was dating Tom Cruise, you know. And she was very coy on the red carpet and whatnot. But Star, she looked okay to me in person. I mean, a big head, but she didn't... I don't know. I just think maybe she just needs a skin tightening or something. You know, she needs that next level of surgery. Harry Potter books have sold more than 3 million copies worldwide. 3 million copies. How do you like those apples? Yee. Oh, and congratulations, Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel's contract. I never thought that show would last. I never thought the show would last. But he has, you know. And he just renewed his contract. He's got 1.5 million viewers per night. They say earlier last month, one of his shows delivered the largest audience in almost a year. And his contract is renewed through January of 2007, which isn't much time at all, but it's a little something. 15 months making late night talk show money, even at Kimmel status, is enough to stack a little something and prepare for the bottom to fall out if that's what happens. Yes. By the way, do they still have that man with the accent doing the Tonight Show? Do you know who I'm talking about? He took over for Craig Kilborn. The Later Show? Oh, he was the worst.
Oh, the skinny guy.
White accent. I don't know. It's Russian, Scottish, English. What kind of accent was that? I just know that I watched the show one time. I was like, this is terrible. The mayor of New Orleans, everybody, has announced today that the city has just laid off 3,000 employees. Oh. That's about half of New Orleans' workforce. And these people were laid off because of the damage done to New Orleans because of Hurricane Katrina, The mayor was very sad to announce that he had been unable to find the money to keep everybody on the payroll. Meanwhile, President Clinton earlier today met with dozens of the New Orleans area evacuees. These people have been staying in a shelter in Baton Rouge at the convention center. And he announced that the officials have ended their door-to-door sweep looking for corpses in Louisiana. The death toll as of earlier today was 972 dead. Far fewer than the 10,000, but that's still 972 too many. A company hired by the state of Louisiana is in place to remove bodies, and it's going to remain there until all the bodies are taken away. The former president also said that he's working with the former, the elder Bush, and President Clinton shook hands with the people in the shelters. They were in the shelter there at the convention center. Some of these people have been sleeping on cots since, being taken out of that city because of the hurricane. And they were complaining about the lack of showers still, clean clothes still, privacy still, and medical care still. So shout out to everybody in listening online in the state of Louisiana. We might chuckle and giggle, but we're here with you. We still feel your pain. Crackhead Kate Moss reunited with her daughter over the weekend. Oh my gosh, I asked for a box of dots and look what she brings me.
Wow.
Very loud. They had at the store. They didn't have.
How much were these? $10?
No, they were like $1.50.
$1.50. This is a better deal than the dots that only give you. Mm-hmm. Ooh, look, they got a Chinese checker game on the back. Art, you want to play games?
Oh yeah.
All right. There are 12 servings in this box. Excuse me, 6 servings at 150 calories per serving. But if I sit here, I'll eat the whole thing.
Yeah. That can last the rest of the week.
Hardly. I'll be eating that for the rest of the show. I'll be eating them on the drive home. This will be my go-to snack while I watch the Natural Born Hustler show, the Dame Dash show tonight on BET.
At 9 o'clock.
Yeah, what's it called again? Oh, Are You the Hustler? Are you the girl?
The Ultimate Hustler.
The Ultimate Hustler. What did I say? The Natural Born Hustler. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, they are saying that we as Americans are getting fatter. There was a new study done, I'm getting this right off the Associated Press, that followed Americans for 3 decades, suggesting that 9 out of 10 men and 7 out of 10 women are destined to be overweight. Already feels good to have reached the goal, so, me and Goose, you could lose a couple of pounds. Just a couple. You're not a fatty. I'm not a fatty. But, when they say overweight in this country, you must understand, first of all, they're judging this by white people standards of perhaps less weight, less meat on the bones.
Yeah.
Shout out to the white people. Don't be scared off. This is how we talk. I'm a big bone girl. They probably tell me, I'm 50 pounds overweight or something like that. I'll lay on that sword. So I'm overweight. Goose is overweight. You other 4 chicks, don't get happy, including you, Art, because at least 2 of you are right behind me and Goose. They don't give any telephone numbers, but this test was done by the Center of Disease Control. Don't you hate to hear tests like this? You don't have to remind us of what is pretty evident. You ever walk down the sidewalk and count, like, there's, and just say, wow, it really is a big society that we live in. We Americans. There's some sort of French diet based on a book called French Women Don't Get Fat. The author wanted to come on the show, and I said, no, why do we want to talk to her? She's going to come in with her snobby accent and tell us how to act and eat? French food is like the worst, too. How do they not get fat with all the creamy sauces?
The wine.
The wine does what?
The wine apparently helps the food to digest. It burns it out.
Let me find out. Well, let's go to a commercial because I got to have some wine with my dots. The Center for... the American Center or the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention said that obesity caused only 25,814, or causes only 25,814 deaths annually in the United States. They say that's far fewer deaths than they had earlier reported. They reported 365,000 deaths. Say, they're willing us to be bigger. We got to start with the kids, feeding them the right thing and stuff. I was at the grocery store this week, and I'm always looking for easy stuff to put into my son's lunch that'll be healthy. So I discovered the apples. They're already cut because for a busy mom, we don't even have time to cut a damn apple. Besides, they turn all brown. By the time the kid gets lunch at 12 o'clock, he's looking at the monster apple as opposed to the fresh thing, the fresh white crispy thing that his mom, sliced. The apple slices are prepackaged, and they come with a little dollop of caramel. The caramel equals 30 calories. A little tiny dollop. It's probably the equivalent of caramel that's in a ketchup packet. But I put him in his lunch today, and I'm so eager to find out when I get home. Did you enjoy your apple slices? I just bought them over the weekend at the Food Town. Always in search for. 5 years old, 98 pounds. Don't call DIFUS, but I know I'm not the only one. Keep it where you got it, everybody.
Wendy, man.
My oldest brother, he told me he had a very good surprise. The surprise was that he turned himself into a woman.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Are you feeling overworked or feeling like you need a little TLC? Is it time for a manicure, a pedicure, or how about a treatment for stressed out hair? The JCPenney Salon is offering $10 off their services for first-time clients. Take time for yourself and visit one of their stylists at the JCPenney Salon and save $10 on any treatment of $30 or more. JCPenney stylists are trained in the latest looks and are experts in every aspect of hair color. So take a break and get a break of $10 off at the JCPenney Salon, right inside your JCPenney store. Your life, your hair, JCPenney Salons.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Trey Songz. How you doing? How you doing?
What up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. You already know, man. You're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
What's cracking, y'all? It's your man Twister, repping with the mobsters, you dig, all the time. And you listening to the queen of all media, you dig, Wendy Williams. And this how she do things, man. You know the business.
It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Don't forget, if you have a moment, drop by my website. It's thewendywilliamsexperience.com. The result from yesterday's People Poll question, which was, hey, ladies, are you the more dominant sexual partner? 48% of you all said, yup, and 52% said, nah. Well, here's the new People Poll question, and I urge you, if you get a chance to stop by, I'd love to know more about who's listening to the show. Have you ever attempted suicide? Have you ever attempted suicide? I don't mean thought about it. Have you ever attempted? Okay, so, yes or no. And shout out to Susie John, who's listening. Thank you so much, Susie John. I call him Susie because Susie is a very When you think of somebody who's Susie, then you think of somebody who's very polite, with the linen napkin in their lap and, never applying lipstick at the table and always being a gentleman and opening the door. So this is Susie John. He's the height in the audience, at least in the faxing active audience. He's the height of Susiedom. Susie John says, "Dear Mrs. Hunter, I love, 3 loves. Love it when you are a gracious host. You can be very gracious with a fantastic manner, and I love it. I thought that your Trina interview was perfect. I thought that it seemed mostly very honest. Besides, what person is completely honest every minute of the day? You were perfect. P.S. Jimmy Kimmel is a bore." That's not very polite, Susie John. Well, Susie John, I'm glad that you co-signed that. I wanted to be a gracious host because people are letting her have it, honey. Hey, Trina, listen to this one. Ms. Jeezy sent this in. Ms. Jeezy says, "Wendy, Mishi of the infamous MBF gave Trina that ring. They've been dating now for a while. She confirmed that in New Orleans at the House of Blues during the Essence Festival. At a concert, she shouted out her BMF family from the stage." By the way, Sierra and Bow Wow and that contrived relationship, they're still pushing that to you all on the front cover of the Vibe magazine. I love both of them, but I just don't buy it anymore. I did when I first heard it, but Trina, by the way, shouts out a lot from the stage, apparently. Listen to this one. "Dear Wendy, today on your show you had Trina and she was lying so much I wanted to scratch her eyes out through the internet radio." Damn you. In 2001 or 2002, I went to Miami for spring break, and I went to the club owned by Trick Daddy and his people at that time. While I was proceeding to get my drink on, Trick Daddy got on the mic and started talking crazy about his house arrest bracelet and other things that were going on in his life. So he wanted to introduce the new and improved baddest bitch, and there was Trina. Trina got on the stage drunk as a skunk and was talking crazy about her 15 or 20 pounds that she had lost and was ready for her new album to come out. Then suddenly she broke into tears and started talking about Missy Elliott and how they broke up. So she wanted to request a song. The song was by Eamon called F It, I Don't Want You Back. Do you know that song?
Remember that song? Yeah.
I need to be judged up. This is 2001 or 2002. Mm-hmm. Do I know it when I hear it in the club?
It's a one-hit wonder.
Oh, okay. Anyway, that's what Tina requested from the stage. And as the song played, she started showing off about Missy, and she missed Missy and the best thing she ever had. She also said, "Missy, no, can't." Oh, I'm not saying that. As she stumbled off the stage with the support of Trick Daddy, my friends, and me were in shock. Here's one more from D'Angelo. "Dear Wendy, I don't know if I was happy or happy to hear Trina so goody or disgusted to the point I wanted to vomit. Really, who does she think she's fooling? And not being able to freestyle. Yeah, the freestyle. Trina, not for nothing, that freestyle thing was, you don't write your own lyrics, do you? It's okay, you execute them.
Yeah. But this is the mecca of hip hop.
Yeah, man. Welcome to New York. Shout out to everybody else who's listening, but you know what I'm saying. You know where we stay, here at 3 Park Avenue. There's Brooklyn right there. Yeah, I would, everybody at least has something prepared. It's not exactly a freestyle. It's something that they prepared. They get asked to freestyle something, they know what they're doing. But, you know what? At the end of the day, I still liked her. Didn't say I believe everything. I said I liked her. And I wanted to. Let's do sports. Let's talk sports. But you didn't know Miss Wendy knew the sports game, did you? Where's my sports music? Excuse me? Get some.
Okay.
We'll start producing the show better. I need sports music.
Right.
In the meantime, Goose, I don't want any music. In sports news, they say Quentin Richardson, who gave Brandy an 11... Oh, I said sports my way. Gave Brandy an 11-carat diamond ring worth an estimated $1 million. Well, the relationship is over. Apparently, the engagement is over. As reported last week on the Wendy Williams Experience, they broke it off. Rumors of infidelity have been cast. Who's the villain? I don't know. Other people are whispering that Brandy's mother came between them. Regardless, I wish them both well. And in other sports news, Ricky Davis from the Boston Celtics just signed a deal to endorse Pony. Pony hasn't been in the NBA game in 30 years. He says, I'll be wearing Pony on and off the court. Let the sports news continue. Dwayne the Flash Wade from the
Miami
Heat just rejudged his deal to endorse Converse. You know, originally he was offered $400,000 a year, but because he's been doing his thing with the Heat, Converse tore up the old deal, gave him a new one, extended it. Reportedly, he signed a now 6-year extension. Yes, that $400,000 pales in comparison to LeBron James's $13 million, right? And Carmelo Anthony's $3 million. And my last sports report story. The Detroit Pistons player Chauncey Billups, thank you, hosted the 21st annual Celebrity Golf Classic in Detroit at the Detroit Golf Club. And it benefited the children's centers there in Detroit, and it raised $80,000. Fabulous. And that's the sports. Good night and good news. I love you guys for listening today. Thank you so much, Trina, for coming in. It's nice to get to know the baddest chick. Yes. And she's got a new CD in stores. You know, she gave us good entertainment. Let's give her good album sales, regardless of how we think she might have answered the questions. The CD is called The Glamorous Life, and it is in stores now. All right, you all. God willing, we'll talk again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace, party people. See you later.
I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night.
Program complete.
When I play that hey, even in my head, it just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh. Hey. All right, you all keep it where you got it. We've got the bonus hour coming up next. Oh, that's where we chat. And listen, I know you're used to calling right now for the bonus hour, but the deal is that you don't have to call until the bonus hour actually begins, because we now have the modern technology of the delay system, which means you can call and we can bleep you if you curse. So call during the bonus hour. I'll open up the phone lines. Got a plethora of faxes, more gossip to get through than I could possibly imagine. So keep it here, everybody. We relax with each other for the bonus hour. It's coming up next on the Wendy Williams Experience here at 107.5 WBLS.
On 107.5 WBLS.
Let me just say, you'll never be able to say that
Wendy Williams
lied to you, Jack.
Experience.
Let's go.
Hey, girl. Hey. How you doing? How you doing?
107.5 WBLS, New York.
She's a mother.
Hey, Mommy, happy to go.
Here. Oh, don't drop it on the floor. Germs.
She's crafty.
I know how to paint. I can sew. I do a little cooking.
She's a singer.
Struggle. In and out. Ups and downs.
Put that where? Back there.
She drops it like it's hot.
Brown juice in one hand and get right in the other.
She has Tourette's moments.
Although I do have to be honest with you, the last time that I went, Dame Dash! What did that have to do with anything?
She spazzes out.
No, you didn't tear up your 40-something-year-old body! No!
She's gangster.
Anybody who tries to get in the way is going to get rolled over.
She's the queen of all media. Wendy Williams. Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you, I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, check this out.
It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Yes, you do. Hey. The funny thing when Art is on the sound effects buttons, he puts his headphones on and he's sitting there chewing his gum real hard and just, you think he was producing a masterpiece.
The show is a masterpiece.
Thank you, Art. Shout out to Carolyn Coleman. While your fax is a bit lengthy, Caroline, I read the whole thing, and I appreciate your opinion, and I appreciate you listening. Carolyn is not very, very happy with me because of the whole Fantasia thing. And Art, she's not happy with you. And she expects better from me. And it's just a very long fax. But thank you, Carolyn. Thank you very much. And I read every word with respect. Thank you. So yesterday we had oh hell, yesterday was yesterday, today's today. Dear Wendy, I heard you say that you were big boned. Do you know that there's no such thing as big boned? Have you ever seen a skeleton? If you're okay with being a little thick, then that's fine, but you're not big boned. Our people have to face a harsh reality. We eat the wrong damn foods. And we eat the wrong damn foods too often. And she says, about your son, some kids are bigger than others, so I wouldn't worry too much. However, about those apples, there is a way to preserve the fresh look. Just sprinkle a little lemon juice on them. You know what? I know, but then he tastes the lemon in the apple. I know.
It's too sour.
Yeah. You know, he eats apples at home, and I, take the skin off of them for him. Actually, you know what? I don't even take the skin off anymore. What I do is I core it, and I cut it in slices. He eats the skin and everything, because that's the most nutritious part of an apple, so they say. But to put apple slices in his lunch, I'm slicing up at 7 o'clock in the morning by, 11:30 when they have lunch. They're all brown and stuff. But thank you, Wannabe Guru. And the odd thing is that with just this little bit of caramel that they put in the apple snacks, it's like a little teaspoon, barely anything, but it's just enough that you can drag a piece of a slice and think you're doing something. So I can't wait to get home to see if he liked those. I added those new into his lunch today. Thank you, Wannabe Guru. So everyone, DMX is going to be spending at least a weekend in jail. So he's good for the rest of the week and into the weekend. We talked about this yesterday while we were talking about him on the air. He was actually in the Bronx answering charges of driving with a suspended license. And, he was already on probation for that thing that happened back in June of 2004, the road rage incident, Kennedy Airport, the cop lights in the car. And, it's hard to keep up with him and his legal wranglings. It is. And on one hand, it's great talk for the show, but on the other hand, it's just plain sad. And I would like to move on. I would like to move on and talk about something else.
Wow.
What? What? Hold on, you all. Beanie Sigel, stepdad, was... What? The light on your phone went off. How do I fix that?
Just click something.
I can't click anything. There's my telephone number. Wait, the light went off again.
You gotta be fast.
There's Dave's telephone number. Oh, you boys still talk?
Very cool.
Oh, tell him I said, how you doing? Wait, hold on. Beanie Siegel's stepdad was found... I'm not talking about that. In West Oak Lane, part of Philadelphia today.
Yeah.
Who's Nicole?
Well, that's just the informant.
Oh, that's the informant?
Yeah.
Nicole Babb?
Yeah. The Babb stands for big and beautiful because she's...
Oh. Does she live in Philly?
Yeah.
Shout out to my Nicole. Nicole in the office. Nicole Spence. Hello, Nicole. Can you call the hot boys behind the scenes at Power 99? Does she have the warm line number?
No. I'll type it to her.
Okay, Nicole, look at your email. Art's typing you the warm line number to the Power 99 studios in Philadelphia. The Hot Boys come on right after I go off at 6 o'clock, Nicole. So they should be there. Just ask them. Don't bug them because they play their own music. They're not just sitting, in the studio. They're actually active. But just ask them if it's true about Beanie Siegel's dad. Art, shoot off that message that the big girl sent you. Yeah. To Nicole, so that Nicole can just get a yes or no from the Hot Boys, and then email Art back in the studio what the Hot Boys said. Ask them if they want to be on the radio here. Maybe they can say it. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
About Beanie Siegel's dad. Let's keep it state property, though. So Dame Dash is facing third-degree misdemeanor assault charges after he was accused of assaulting Smokey Fontaine of America Magazine. Were we just talking about America Magazine or what? Mm-hmm. Saying, how does that magazine stay in existence? The pages are so lovely and big, and they charge $8 for a bi-monthly magazine. And I don't see anything in there worth $8. I mean, the pages are beautiful, the pictures are beautiful, but, there's no real substance. By the way, is Puffy's magazine Notorious still in publication?
No.
Yeah, because that had the same problem.
They're hard to maintain.
Yeah, and Suede magazine too. They're just too luxurious. I mean, you don't want to give us John Q. Public magazine readers ink that comes off on our fingers and stuff, but there's got to be somewhere between the cheap ink and the cheap pages, and then that luxurious stuff for $8 a pop. There's got to be something in between. After being accused of assaulting veteran journalist and America editor, CEO, Smokey Fontaine last week. Well, we were just talking about this magazine last week, so possibly as we're talking about it, the beatdown was going down. Mm-hmm. I mean, we were literally just talking about Smokey, the magazine, and we were showing Smokey love.
Yeah.
Well, Smokey filed a police report against Dame last Thursday, accusing Dame, the publisher, Dame Dash, of punching him in the chest and knocking him over a chair. Well, the incident occurred after these two got in an argument in Dame's office. Smokey checked into a hospital here in New York and was there until Thursday. And he's still recovering. He founded America Magazine, and it's billed as an urban luxury publication. The magazine was launched in 2004. It's a fashion-forward magazine, says Dame, yada, yada, yada. Insiders at the magazine say that Dame was upset that Smokey reportedly was seeking outside investors to infuse cash into the magazine. Yeah, well, magazine costs a lot to make. Dame was also allegedly upset with Sean John's advertisement. Remember we were talking about all those pages of Puffy in there? Wow.
Like a whole book in there.
Yeah, it was a whole Sean John book. Dame was upset about that. It goes on to say, Dash recently announced he was selling his share in Rockaware back to investors for $22 million. In the meantime, Smokey's worked on several magazines. He was my editor when I used to write the gossip for One World magazine. Remember that back in the day, Smokey? He went on to work at Trace magazine. He was editor-in-chief at The Source magazine at one point, and he helped co-author DMX autobiography, Earl, the autobiography of DMX. Well, Smokey, now you'll be able to do what you want with the magazine, because I guess you own that sucker. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. It was $60? Mm-hmm. Okay. And the car's on the platform?
Yeah, I said bringing it down, Henry.
Okay, good. There's no point in going to the cleaners and bringing the cleaning up here. I'm out of here in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And just put it in the car and have the car on the platform.
That's right. Head on home.
And go home. To make my dinner and watch the Hustle Flow show on
Ultimate Hustler.
Whatever on BET.
Yeah.
I'm there. Everybody, Mekhi Phifer as Al Green. Do you see it? I told you this story about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Well, there's more to the story. Not only will Mekhi be starring as Al Green, but he's also going to direct the movie. I was telling everyone earlier. This is what Mekhi says. He says, I've already met with Al. I've always been an avid fan of Al Green, the music, the legend, the legacy. And I want to portray it. I want to portray it to the world. And Al says, because, he's still alive, he says, just do me right.
Make sure the check clears.
Yeah, and he'll be lip syncing, by the way. Do you know the Hot Boys warm line number?
No, she's calling it now.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
I'm like antsy.
Yeah.
I want to find out what's going on with Beanie Siegel's dad. Hello, dear. I have to tell you, I ran into Mekhi Phifer in Los Angeles last week. He's such a gentleman. It was at a charity event, and he was delightful. Don't read this part on the air. No, I don't know who that is. Princess Susie. I don't know who that is. Dear Wendy, is it true that Jay-Z's got a video game called Dancing for Men? What were you guys doing with Charlie Wilson's song? It was hilarious. Art is the best. Word. That's from Donnell in East Orange. Hey, Donnell.
Yeah.
Hey. How you doing?
How you doing?
Let's go to the telephone and see what people are saying. Hello. Hi, you're on the radio. It's Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy. Just giving you a shout from Bermuda.
Oh, nice to have you here.
Yeah. Well, there's a jock in Bermuda on Hot 107.5 that always talks about you miss things. So, yeah, so we had to dial in when we were in the neighborhood. But this is my question.
What did she say about me?
Oh, you are her mentor.
Oh, that's a very nice thing for her to say.
Yeah, she talks about you on the air all the time. So one time you have to come down to Bermuda and feel the love.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So now, what are you visiting New York?
Yeah, visiting the area, just up in New York for a week or so.
Oh, well, nice to have you here.
Yeah. Well, listen, I've been listening to the show, and last week, everyone was talking about Secretary Bennett.
Yes.
And what should be done to follow up on that. But nobody's saying who the sponsors are of his show.
Yeah, who? Well, you know what? I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, those things would be available if you asked through the FCC, I would imagine. Right, Goose? If people wanted to know, for instance, who are the sponsors here at WBLS. Oh, well, you know what?
People don't normally give out that type of information,
Okay, but if you call the sales department?
They may or may not, because, you may not want people to know who your clients are.
Yeah, but if it's a public radio station, don't listeners have the right to review the books?
Well, they can listen, and then they can hear who the sponsors are.
Yeah.
And they can lobby the sponsors.
Yeah.
And pressure them.
Yeah. If this guy is still on the air, and I don't know that he is.
Yeah, I'm still here, and that's the thing. Everybody's talking about put pressure on the sponsors, and I guess, even your personality on Sunday, he was really suggesting that...
Gary Bird?
Yeah, that, you take action against that.
I know it was Gary.
Pressure the the sponsors of the show, but nobody knows who the sponsor of the show is.
Yeah, you know what? I would imagine that you just listen to the radio station. I don't know what radio station that was, but maybe if they have listening online or something like that, you can. Oh hell, I don't know.
Yeah, if it went down against BLS or something like that, they'll be all over your sponsors.
Of course, and they'd be able to listen to the radio station and know exactly who the sponsors are.
All right.
All right. Well, I appreciate you calling.
Not a problem. And if you're able to find out, let us all know.
I will. Thank you.
Cool.
Take care. Bye-bye. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy. You're on the radio.
Hi, Wendy. This is Alicia in Camden County, Jersey. How are you?
Hey, it's nice to have you here. Okay, so you're right next to Philly. Do you know anything about what's going on with Beanie's dad?
No, I don't. I was looking online trying to find out, but I don't see anything.
No, well, it's one of those this just ins. I was trying to, get Uncle O or Mike Dredd to pick up the warm line there in Philly.
You haven't heard from him?
No. Actually, my assistant Elise is in the back calling right now.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm listening online, and someone was asking about Bill Bennett's sponsors. I actually went online and found the information on his website. I don't have it offhand, but if you go to his website, you can get that information. I emailed them.
Oh, well,
so
fabulous.
I emailed the FCC, and I filed complaints with Salem Radio Network and his sponsors that I found on the website.
Very
and
good.
I did get a response back from one of the sponsors.
Now, what is his website called so that the gentleman who just called and anybody who wants his sponsors can?
Well, right now I'm at BennettMornings.com.
Okay, there you go.
So
BennettMornings.com.
that's where you can start getting information.
So you're really busy there on the computer. You're listening to the bonus hour.
I come home from work, get online, and I listen to you.
Well, I appreciate. Yeah, Philly doesn't carry the bonus hour.
I know, and I work in Mount Laurel, so I know you used to be in that area.
I lived in Marlton.
Yeah,
sure.
So.
All right. Well, I appreciate you listening. Take care.
No problem. Good talk to you. Bye.
Bye. Hello, hi. You're on the radio. It's Wendy.
Wendy Williams, how are you today, madam?
Oh, fine. Thank you, monsieur.
Good. I have a couple of questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
The how you doing button, who's working that, man? My point is this, Ms. Williams, is that a few interviews recently, within the past week, somebody was lunching, man. Come on, Lloyd Boston, please. You should have leaned on it, man. What's going on with that?
Lloyd Boston.
Somebody should have been sitting on the how you doing button.
You know what?
I didn't hear it one time.
Here's the thing. Art, as he mentioned, if you recall during that interview, Art, turn your radio down too, by the way. I hear myself in the background. Art was seduced by Lloyd Boston. So he was so mesmerized when Lloyd Boston was talking that he was just giving him a pass.
What was he seduced by? All that the heavy makeup, the hairline, the clothes. What was it?
The whole bit. What was it, Art?
The eyebrows, the perfectly arched eyebrows, the perfectly plucked mustache. What was it?
His whole aura, Art just said. He was just seduced.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well, somebody, it is what it is.
Yes.
But, really, I think maybe towards the very end of when you went off air with the second segment when he came back, I think I heard one, how you doing? And that was it. That was it. No buttons, no nothing, okay?
Well, this one is for you.
How you doing? I'm gay. Thank you, baby boy. All right, Wendy. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay, have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Oh, it's so much better when we can take the live calls. Thank you, Mr. Sutton from Crack and Whip. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's Wendy, and you're on the radio.
Oh, my God. Hi, Wendy, what was that hot mess Artie was making with that song before?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, my God.
You know what? Toy Sharima from Garden City, she sang, I love Artie on the buttons. And she's talking about the Charlie Wilson song, too. She calls it the remix. He's got me looking real crazy right now. I'm the only one left in my department right now. I'm laughing my ass off. But everyone else, other than me, is looking at me like I'm a fool for laughing. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I had a dream about that remix last night. And when I woke up this morning, I was laughing, saying, okay, when we play that song today, we really got to put the full-blown flavor on it.
You produced it.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Crazy.
I want to hear all the characters in the show, and I don't even want to be in here. What I like to do is I like to quarterback the ball to Art, give him the plan, then I like to leave the room, and I go in the bathroom and I listen in the speakers as if I'm a listener. And I'm in the bathroom taking care of my business, just laughing, and you executed it perfectly, Namath.
Hey, Wendy, could I give a shout-out?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to give a shout-out to my boyfriend, James Salcedo.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Thanks, Wendy.
All right, bye-bye. We'll take another phone call. In the meantime, Marsha Cross, everybody. Hello, you're on the radio with Wendy.
Hey, what's up, Wendy? This is Adrian. How you doing?
Hi, Adrian. Hang on for just 1 second. Marsha Cross from Desperate Housewives, everybody. She's engaged. She's 43. She's considering freezing her eggs or adoption. She's desperate to have a baby. She doesn't have any children, and so, I wish her well. Adrian, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Out here snitching on folks as usual. You know what I do.
Very well, yes, I do. You work for the government out there in Arizona.
Well, currency reporting.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to mention to you a couple of the advertisers. I happen to have the short list for Bill Bennett.
Okay.
I know it's one of them is Crosley Radio Corporation. You can give them the Crickets, Verbal Advantage, and Pro Flowers. So I know I went to the website and looked for the information, but they had already pulled the sponsors from the website.
Well, see, that's what happens.
Yeah, just in case. So Verbal Advantage has already dropped them. Pro Flowers is in the process.
Oh, wow.
Just wanted to let you know that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and we got the website for the listeners to go to if they just wanted to see what else is left there. Did you like Trina today?
Trina, good Lord. You know what?
What?
I was about to call my wife and tell her to peck her. You know what? I know you got the dump, but I ain't about to cuss on you. But yeah.
But you want to know what? I like her, and I don't care whether she answered forthright or not. It was my first time meeting her. I liked her.
Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with showing a little class, even if it's folk class for the purpose of the radio.
Absolutely.
You know, she's trying to get her hustle on. You know, you can't fault her for that.
Hell no.
You know, I mean, I do it on a daily basis. I mean, who I am here at work and who I am at home, two different people.
Do you know what? Interesting. I have that picture in my house, and I forget the artist, but my friend Lisa always knows. She loves that picture. It's a picture of a black woman, but she's got the white, the color of paper, white face.
Right.
And big, red, black, thick African-American lips. And the mask is pulling off of her eyes. And underneath, she is the most beautiful, dark chocolate color. And the picture is called Reality. Because the reality is that we as folk, after we finish with the mask and the man all day, we come home to our houses and we do the reality.
And that's when we beat on our wives and cuss out our husbands. And we're not being but you know what I'm saying. You know, it's rough out there wearing the mask.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is.
All right. Well, you know, I appreciate what you do. I'm always calling and fussing at you and faxing you and all that stuff.
All right, Mr. Bojangles.
All right. Hey, now, you know I got my boy on the show. You know, I know you got love for your boy Suge, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention her name.
Oh, no. She's coming on. She's coming on next week.
What? Quit playing.
Shh.
Okay. All right.
All right, bye.
I'll fall back.
Yep.
Bye.
Yep. You hung up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dear Wendy, I have a dilemma I'm facing. I'm recently divorced. I'm a mother of 2, and after 6 years of an abusive relationship, I'm leaving. A few months after the divorce was finalized, she's recently divorced. A few months after the divorce was finalized, I began going out, hanging out with the girls and dating and so forth. I met a few decent guys, but nothing seriously. The problem is I became involved with a coworker who I've known for quite some time. We worked in the same department for a while. Then I moved to another floor. We were always good friends and often shared stories about our relationships, the good and the bad. I don't know if I had an attraction to him before my divorce, but not too long afterwards, we began seeing each other outside of work. At first, it was purely a physical thing. My desire for intimacy after years of abuse in this relationship was great. I never intended to go on as long as this has. He has a woman, and I didn't like the idea of being a homewrecker or just a side piece. But Wendy, the sex is toe-curling, orgasmic. Leave me walking funny good. We get along in and out of the bedroom so well and have so much in common. Oh, hold on. This just in from Nicole.
Yep, hold on. I didn't get anybody in Philly. They're not answering their phone.
Excuse me?
Yeah, they're not answering. I've been trying. They're not. I got 2 numbers over there, and none of them are answering their lines.
Art, they don't have 2 warm lines in Philly.
No, not 2 warm lines. I tried 2 different lines, and no one's answering.
But there's not even 2 different lines to get in this studio.
Okay,
this is New York.
I tried the front desk, and I tried the other line.
Was it the front desk? Who's at the front desk for us right now?
Sorry.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Who's at the front desk out here?
She got a little flip. Kim and Alicia.
Hey, Kim. Hey, Alicia.
And Andrea's out there now.
And Andrea. They don't answer the...
Andrea.
No, we have to keep calling the studio. Can you call the studio here?
Okay. You give me the one line number because you might have an old one or...
I thought you gave her the number. What does the matter with
she
you?
already had because she's called it before when you were broadcasting Philly. She has the number, but they might have updated it.
Oh, no, because there's a story going on with Beanie Siegel's father.
I know. I was following.
Well, Art, can't you call your mother and ask her to watch the news?
Excuse me? My mother don't care about no Beanie Siegel.
Well, needless to say, it's been about 6 months and then some, and we cannot stop seeing each other. I did catch feelings, and I think he did too. He says he's not happy with his current woman, but he needs time to let her down gently. I tried to slow it down, but I love him. What should I do? Fall back. for your own good. You were in an abusive relationship for 6 years. You needed a hug and then some. You said you got involved with him a few months after your divorce was filed. That's only 3 months. 3 months of getting to know you all over again. Leave him alone. Because this is a whole nother kind of abuse. If you are the side chick, that's an abusive relationship unto itself. Leave him alone. Stop falling. I mean, those aren't even real feelings. That's sex. That's, missing, a man to talk to you and not backhand you across the room. Fall back. Fall back. Stop everything. Move on. Luxuriate in your singledom for a minute. And really, get to know you. What are people saying on the phones? Sharon Stone, everybody's defending Kate Moss. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Wendy. It's Lisa. How are you?
Hey, Lisa.
Okay, I'm calling because I'm so glad you told that caller about that, about that relationship thing, that she needs to fall back. I'm so glad you said that. Because I was screaming I'm a stylist. I work in the village, and I'm like screaming in my store, like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
But about...
You got to turn your radio down.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. About Trina.
Yes.
I saw her the other day, and she is so much quieter. I saw her a few years ago, and she was this roughhouse kind of girl.
Yes.
And now I saw her the other day, and she was so nice and sweet and just almost like a teddy bear. I'm like, I don't know what was the transformation, but...
The transformation is bigger business. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. Money talk.
Well, you know what? America is not going to embrace a female hood rat.
Okay.
They might embrace, a male hood, for a minute. Somebody, I'll use 50 as an example, who, will talk about being shot and stabbed or whatever. But, women... America doesn't embrace us as being hood rats. They embrace us, the adult women,
you're right,
as being soft and pink.
You are so right, Wendy, as usual.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Anyway, I love your show. Love you.
All in a day's work, young woman.
Okay.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello. Hi. You're on the radio.
Hi. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, I got a question if you can help me with something.
Okay, sure, I'll try.
Okay. I work with someone. I work at a law firm, and I have someone that works with me as my assistant. Problem is that she's hard of hearing.
Huh?
She has a hearing aid.
No, I heard you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is sometimes I'll ask her, can you please do this? Can you please do that?
Mm-hmm.
And then when the time comes for her to give it to me, it's not complete because she didn't hear me.
And you work at a law firm?
Yes.
And the business...
And it presents a problem.
And I was going to say, and the business is paramount. Well, you might want to pull her aside. Does she have benefits?
She does have benefits, but right now she's a single mother, two girls, and I don't know what to do. I've pulled her to the side before, and she says, yes, I'm getting a new hearing aid, blah, 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 but it's still presenting a problem.
Has she gotten a new hearing aid?
No, because she says she can't afford it.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You need to present it to her like your life depends on this. Yeah, if you think that it's tough being a single mother with a couple of girls now, wait until you're a single mother with a couple of girls and no job. I mean, you need to get real with her.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you understand?
I do. I feel bad because, the situation with her husband and, and with, her trying to raise her two kids.
Imagine how badly you'll feel when she gets her pink slip because of something that you have asked her about, woman to woman.
Yeah, that's true.
And sister to sister. So you should pull her aside, woman to woman and sister to sister, not coddle her. How old is this woman?
We're the same age. She and I are the same age. 38.
Okay. See, old enough to understand that your job is the link to some of the freedoms and some of the things that she might, you mentioned that she had a man, she's gone through problems with him. The money that she's making is her link to some of those freedoms and also to being able to provide for she and her daughters. You need to pull her aside. She needs to handle her health like a grown woman. I mean, this is a direct link to her job security, and your job security is a direct link to your efficiency and how you delegate responsibility and it gets turned back around.
Right.
You're not going to let her pull you down, are you?
And that's what I say. I said, you're making more work for me to help me, not, prevent more work. And it's like, but then at the same time, I'm feeling a little bad for it. And sometimes I said, did you hear me? And I don't want to say that because, she might get offended, but I do need to make sure that she did hear me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in the long run, you're doing what's best for her first and then you second. Because she'd lose her job before you lost your job. Right?
That's true. You're right. All right, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Because the girls are probably wearing her out. At 38, she probably has a 13-year-old who wants a new iPod. And, and she's trying to provide. The little girl's got an iPod, but she still can't hear. What? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's Wendy, and you're on the air.
Oh, my goodness. Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
I'm calling because I need some advice. I just turned my radio down.
Okay, great.
I am a 30-something-year-old woman who's actually single but actively dating. I actually date a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
But my problem is right now, it feels like, I've been seeing this guy that I like a whole lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not necessarily giving me all the emotional attention I feel like I need, okay? I don't really think I'm wrong for wanting the things I feel like I need. I just feel like he may be unavailable to give them to me, so I'm ready to kind of give him the act.
Yeah.
But my emotions are in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just don't know how to do that sanely. You know what I mean?
Well, are any of these things that you want from him things that you can provide yourself?
Of course. I have financially. I'm stable.
No. I'm talking about emotionally. Emotionally, the things that you find from within.
Yeah, they are, but it's always better to have to share them with somebody. You know what I mean? Or to kind of have someone that makes you feel important. And I don't really feel like I'm getting it from him, and I really feel like. Deep down, I know that I need to rid myself of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how to without feeling like I'm losing my mind. You know what I mean?
Well, how long have you been seeing him?
It's been about 2 months.
Oh, please.
And it's been a fun 2 months. So basically, the honeymoon period has ended.
What?
And the reality of the situation has set in. The person I've interviewed for the position is no longer the person.
Yes, I understand. You know what? Here's how you get rid of somebody that no longer qualifies for the position. You've only been seeing him for 2 months. You change your number and you don't call him back.
I changed my number and I don't call him back.
Right. You owe him no explanations.
Right.
You might call back somebody who you've been seeing for longer than 2 months, like 2 years or a year.
Right.
You sit down, yash it out. But a person 2 months, please, that's nothing but a position done.
Right.
You have not sustained during your 90-day trial period. Click. And the idea of you saying emotionally, involved, girl, that should be as easy as click. To click off your emotions in 2 months. How old are you?
But what should I do to,
How old are you?
Say that again?
How old are you?
30.
Yeah, you're old enough to know how to click off your emotions. Come on now. Men do it to us all the time.
Yeah, but the thing is, Wendy, I'm doing that, but you know what? I'm going to go away to Arizona for about a week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn my phone off. I'm not answering any calls, my business phone, and my personal cell phone. And when I get back, I'm changing all numbers, like you said.
There you go. Straight. So where are you going now? I heard the map quest. You don't know where you're going. So bear right.
Girl, I'm on my way home.
I'm
a realtor. I'm a broker. I'm on my way back to my apartment.
Oh, from a property?
Yes.
Oh, so you have the car telling you the directions.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. At least you can program yours. I have no idea. I don't even know how to do. If I'm going someplace, I don't know where I'm going. Ask my husband, honey, can you program me in?
I listen to you every day. I have my mom hooked. All my girlfriends are probably listening to me like I know who that is, but I'm not saying who I am.
I got to get off the phone.
All right, bye.
Okay. This just in. You know what? We're a bunch of dummies here on this show. All you have to do is go to the Philly WW dot on the computer.
Yeah.
All right, so this just in. You pull the rest of the article, but here's the preliminary, everybody. A body found burning Tuesday morning in Philadelphia. West Oak Lane was the stepfather of Beanie Sigel. His name is Sam Derry. This is terrible.
Yeah.
Burning.
Yeah.
Go to this website, please. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a break to check in with our sponsors, and I'll be back with the remainder of that story after these messages.
107.5 WBLS with the return of the $107,000 cash guarantee. Backed by popular demand, it's your chance to pick up an easy grand. $1,000 winners throughout the day. Set your radio to wake up and get paid on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And listen for Steve to give you the cue to call in to win each morning at 7:15 a.m. Then listen for Steve again at 12:15 and then again at 5:15. Be the 10th caller and you're an instant winner.
I'm loving it.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee. The winning begins this Thursday.
Please make a note of it.
On 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
Hustling is getting money. A cakeaholic will always try to make opportunities to get that paper. A real cakeaholic always wants to flip his cake. I could turn 1 into 2 and 2 into 4, 4 into 8 all in 1 sentence and never stop. I could get that. Because I'm a hustler.
Tonight, BET brings the grind straight from the street to the screen with the premiere of The Ultimate Hustler. The Ultimate Hustler. Follow the life of mogul Damon Dash as he takes 16 wannabes and puts them to the test to see if they have what it takes.
I don't think they understand what they're about to go through.
To become The Ultimate Hustler.
I'm going to break them down one by one.
Don't miss the premiere of BET's newest reality show, The Ultimate Hustler. Tonight at 9.
There's life and there's death. In between is the dash.
Only on BET.
After the premiere of Ultimate Hustler, keep it locked on BET because Comic View is back and funnier than ever. Watch Comic View at 10 and in living color at 11. Only on BET.
Boost your career
at your neighborhood Radio Shack.
What's up, y'all? This is Charlie Wilson, and you listen to the bonus hour on 107.5 WBLS.
I love Charlie Wilson, too, and he is such a good sport. We had the best time when he came here on the show, and he's still sexy, too. Okay, this just in from Philadelphia, folks. Police sources say that a body found burning on Tuesday morning in Philadelphia's West Oak Lane section was a relative of a well-known musician. Sources told NBC 10 News that the body has been identified as Sam Derry, the stepfather of the rapper Beanie Sigel. Derry's body was found early Tuesday morning in the 8,000 block of Forest Avenue. Detectives are working to figure out how Derry died. A witness said that she saw several men dump the body in a secluded driveway. Police said that they got the call at 4 a.m. this morning. Someone was sick or injured in West Oak Lane area. When they arrived, they found a man on fire in an alley. He was pronounced dead. Investigators believe that Sam Derry was killed somewhere else and then dumped in the Forest Avenue alley. NBC spoke with witnesses who said they saw the body being dumped. This is what Denise Calhoun says. I seen a van drive up. I saw two people dragging something, 3 people just dragging something into the trash. Nearby residents said that they were shocked to have something like this happen in their neighborhood. I heard a whoosh, a big whoosh, and then all of a sudden it was this fire. And I said, oh, they're putting the trash on fire back there. But I said, oh my goodness, that's no trash, that's a body. Denise Calhoun, the same witness, said that she saw a leg and an arm, and she called 911. Oh, I mean, it was scary. Oh, I never. I've been here for 9 years, and I never saw such a thing. That's what Rebecca Reed said. She's one of the neighbors. The neighbors told NBC 10 that it's a relatively quiet neighborhood. The body was so badly burned that authorities at first were not even sure of the victim's race. We'll have more details tomorrow, I'm sure. Sorry to hear about that. Hey, Wendy, a few months ago, I co-signed for a new car with my boyfriend. Here we go. Hit the music. I was reluctant to do this since I have good credit and he doesn't due to bad decisions during college. But I gave in after considering that he's spent the last few years building his credit. We've been together for 2 years. We've seriously considered marriage, and our relationship is doing well. Even though I knew I shouldn't have done it, I justified it by making him promise that after I co-sign, he would set up an account with a few $1,000s so that I could be reassured that the car note and insurance were paid on time. Setting up the account was his idea, not mine. To make a long story short, he never set the account up, giving me every excuse not to do so. Overall, he's a very responsible and reliable person, yada, yada, yada. This has left me with a bad taste in my mouth. I know that co-signing for a man who isn't your husband is pretty much always a bad idea, but now I've done it. What's the best way to get out of this without causing too much drama in our relationship? Oh. Sylvia, you can't get out of this without causing drama. Did you co-sign on a lease? If you did, there's no getting out. I mean, that's your car for 36 or 48 months.
She knew better. She knew better.
Yeah, you knew better, but he was pressuring her. Here's a few stats. He's a few years older than me. He makes good money in his job, over $90,000, and we have no kids. Ride it out. And the next time you ever think of co-signing, even when he's your husband, don't put your name on anything for which you cannot take care of the bill by yourself.
It's in the Bible.
Well, no, the best thing is don't do it, but sometimes you get put in those positions. And so fine, do it. You know? Because it's not that he's make sure it's not that he's asking you because he needs the money, it's that he needs the credit. That way, if he faults on the money, you got the money to pay for it. Because it's only a $225 a month lease, and you can easily, or whatever it would be. But, you know, if you're going to sign on an $800 a month lease, and you know that you could barely scrape up your $400, that's disaster waiting to happen. There is no getting out of this without causing ruffles in the relationship. I wish you well, young lady. All right, you guys, I love you for listening. God bless the Sutton family for putting this delay. I just love you for that. Just makes the phone calls just seamless and smooth. Thank you, Artie, for making my dream of the Charlie Wilson remix come true. I'll be laughing about that the whole way home.
Yeah, baby.
Hey. And I love you all for listening today. Hopefully we will be back together again tomorrow. Take care of one another. Bye-bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.